Hey, what's up guys, Khraze here with some big news for the entire No Man's Sky community. So apparently somebody has data mined a new box cover art for the Xbox One release of No Man's Sky, and it includes some big clues towards what's to come in the next update, which is due to release somewhere around summer 2018. This is just a couple of months at most, and I'm gonna go over all of them. We're gonna analyze it a little bit, but not going too much overboard because this is still speculation. Nothing has been confirmed so far by Hello Games, so all in all, everything you see so far until we get an official announcement is going to be just speculation, but nonetheless, let's get right into it. Okay, so one of the first things that you can obviously notice is that unlike any previous box cover arts, this one contains 4 characters on the screen. This is unprecedented for No Man's Sky, and I believe, and a lot of people as well believe, that this is a strong indication that there's going to be a much more improved upon multiplayer. This is something that the entire community has wanted from the very beginning. Now, upon a closer inspection, you can see that all of them have slight aesthetic differences. Like, for example, they all have different colors, but the most intriguing part is checking the orange one. For example, like, you can see there's some device on his shoulder. Like, I'm not sure what that means and what does it even do, but it probably looks like something of a scanner of some sort. Maybe this could indicate that there might be different types of scanners in the future. Like, people really wanted different types of tools, not just the normal ones that we have right now. So this could be absolutely amazing, because if you look at the one in blue, he has a different one. Like, he has a normal binoculars of some sort. This could definitely indicate that there are probably some type of tools that's going to be introduced, but this is still speculation, so I'm not gonna go too much into it. But nonetheless, you can definitely see some differences over here, and the costumes as well appear to be slightly different, so this points out to a probable character customization of some sort, or maybe some RPG elements like acquiring loot and acquiring parts for your suit to improve it. This could go hand in hand with what we have now, because one of the major complaints the game had since the very beginning is the way you manage your inventory, the way you have your suit and all of that, and this could definitely turn things around and make things even more interesting and bring a lot more replayability to the game at the very least. And the fact that it's customizable and it can include a hefty amount of customizations, that is a godsend. Now, if you look over here, you can see that each helmet has different parts, so to say. So for example, the orange one is rather basic, if I might say so, while the yellow one, for example, seems to have something on the back. I'm not sure, like, that looks like RGB to me, or some type of, I don't know, screen on the back. I have no idea what that is, but it looks glowing, it looks technological, so it could be something really cool. Now, the green guy has a couple of horns on his head, and of course his helmet also looks different. His shoulder pads are also significantly different than the others, so who knows, maybe we have inventory slots, maybe armor slots. That would be super amazing. All in all, I don't think there's gonna be too much customization, but Hello Games might include some of that. Going further with the multiplayer theme, since there are 4 players on the cover, this could be a strong indication that there could be a co-op mod in No Man's Sky, which would be absolutely amazing. Currently, the only way to find people is either randomly in the universe or finding them with means outside of the game. So it's still all speculations, but if this doesn't indicate multiplayer and co-op and some form of cooperation between players, then I don't know what does. So moving on, one of the second things that popped in my mind, and this is something that the vast majority of the people who saw these covers have also discovered, is that now there is a ringed planet in the background. It's not that noticeable on first glance, but once you check out the entire cover, oh, it's definitely gonna pop up. So this is probably one of the best features and one of the most requested features by the community. We really wanted to see ringed planets. Currently, there's no ringed planets in the game, and the only way to get a feeling of that is by installing certain mods, and since it's on the very cover of the box art, I am 95% sure that they are going to make an appearance in the game once the next update comes by, or somewhere along the lines if we're talking about incremental updates. This brings me to my second point about planets, and this is mostly speculation. This is mostly, you know, just me overthinking things, or maybe the entire community overthinking it. But as you can see, the planet in the background, the bigger one, looks as if it's a gas giant. Like, we have already seen sceneries like this with big planets in the background, but none of them were with this type of atmosphere. So I'm not really sure if this is just some random planet in the background, or is it a different type of atmospheric rendering, but we don't really know for certain, at least at this current date. You know, I really hope for different types of planets, and people have strongly agreed that we really need gas giants in the game, along with, of course, ring planets. So this could be a great addition, but I wouldn't go too much into it. A third thing that I want to point out is that there are asteroids that you can see from outer space. Like, typically you cannot really see asteroid belts from the planet if you look up in the space or up at the sky. That is mostly a render limitation. Like, the render distance isn't really that big. Even if you are already in space and on your spaceship, you need to travel quite close to them to have them rendered, even though the original trailers for No Man's Sky used to have a really huge draw distance for asteroids. So still, I'm crossing my fingers that this and the gas giant will be a thing in the next update. That would be amazing, and honestly, it would be a godsend. Now, another thing that I want to point out is that the cover art includes big trees, and I don't want to go too in depth in this because it could just be an aesthetic thing, like just to make the cover art a little bit better. But currently, if you're playing on a lush planet, for some reason there's a bug in the game that prevents forming of huge forests like we used to have in the previous updates. For some reason, I'm not sure if this is an indication that they are acknowledging the problem and trying to fix it and bringing back huge forests, huge lush forests and trees. Who knows? At this point we can't really grasp on it too much. Nothing has been confirmed, so I'm not gonna go too much into it. The biggest detail of all, and something that probably a lot of people missed, is that there is now a huge Atlas station in the background. Now, typically in the game you won't find an Atlas station this close to the planet. This could mean two things. Either A, it's literally a Atlas station being this close to the planet, which I obviously doubt, or B, it's a metaphor for the fact that we are going to uncover even more secrets in the Atlas storyline, because it gradually gets closer to us. And considering the fact that the ARG is still going on, we're definitely gonna have more story into the entire gameplay, and this could be a metaphor for things that are about to unveil. Of course, we also have a few spaceships over here. I specifically went over them because I didn't find them that important. If you look over here, you're not going to see that much difference from what you typically find now in the game. So yeah, this is basically all we have for today. We have no announcements so far. Up until next time, I hope you guys enjoyed this video analysis. If you did, drop a like and a subscribe and activate that notification button if you want to see more videos like this, and I will see you guys in the next one. So peace out.